Hey everyone, welcome to Vuex tutorial series, and in this video we will continue learning the concepts of Vuex. Okay, so let's continue from where we have left. Okay, so now in this video, um, first we will try to access the store state. Okay, the state of the store. So let's quickly make a small UI to so that we can code further. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to fetch the data from the store, and we are going to render those to dos that are completed. Okay, in which we have done equals true. So let's do this. Okay, so friends, this is how we can access the store with the help of this dot dollar store and the state within it. And what we have in it is done to do's. Okay, then we have to apply the filter over here, and what we need is we need to do in those are completed. Okay, so this is how we can get those to do's, and we can run a loop through this array with the help of v4 directive. Okay, let the item in. Done to do's. Okay, so basically it is the derived value from this computed property. Okay, and it requires a key property, and we will be getting id. Okay, so what goes here is our code is running. Let's see if we have got any error. Okay, so we got two errors. Filter of undefined. Oops, we have to do's. Okay, so we have to do's array. So here we will be doing to do's, and we get done to do's as a derived value. Okay, let's add the corresponding style, the class. One more thing, just remove this text line center. Okay, so cool. I hope it is visible to you all. Okay, so we have got our list rendered over here. Okay, and we have only got those to do's that are completed. Okay, we can see for ourselves, like you. Okay, here done true, and here done false, so it is not rendered. Okay, so what is the drawback of, like, getting the stores value like this? um like, suppose we need to do the same, like the same thing that we have done over here, the list that we have rendered. Suppose we have to provide the same functionality in like other 10 components. Then we have to replicate this same line of code in those 10 components also. So how we can avoid this? We can avoid this with the help of getters. Okay, so with the help of getters, we will have our code at a single place, and we can just use it in all the components where we want. Okay, so like done to do's. Okay, it has access to the state and like an arrow function, and we can simply do what we want to do over here. This dot state dot, we have to do's over here. We can run filter function on it, and basically we are doing the same function. We are performing the same functionality that we were doing in the component. Okay, okay, state is declared but its value is never read. Oops. uh, okay, so our done to do's getter is complete. Okay, so now let's see in here how to what are the changes that we have to make next. Nothing, we just need to access the getters. Okay, from the store this time, and the name of the getters, done to do's. Okay, and the rest of the thing remains same. Okay, so with this single piece of line, uh, we can perform the existing functionality. Let's see if it runs. Yeah, it's working with no error. Okay, so this is the fundamentals of getters. Okay, one more thing that I want to tell you. What you can do is you can go and install this Vue.js DevTools extension, okay, in your Chrome, because it is very much useful while debugging. Okay, so we can have a look over here, Vuex, and let's see if we uh, okay, yeah, here you can see the entire state, okay, that we have defined in our store, like count zero, the to-dos, okay, the items in the to-dos and the getters. Okay, cool. Okay, so you can install, I mean to say, you can install this plugin. Okay, now let's perform the mutation. Okay, with the help of mutation, what we can do is we can update the state. Okay, so quick mutations, and what I want to do is I want to increment this counter variable. Okay, so we have access to state over here, and simply do state dot count plus plus. Okay, so our mutation is created. Now let's see, now let's first make a button. Okay, because we are going to increment that value on button click. Okay, actually I'm not very good at, like, doing coding and speaking at the same time, so that's why sometimes I have to stop and focus on coding. Okay, so we have already installed Bootstrap, so we can use the Bootstrap classes. Okay, now let's create a method. Okay, so now we are going to call this method from like from this button. Okay, like we okay, so the event that we are listening to is click, and the method that we have to call is increment. Okay, so from here we have to call that mutation, and how we do that is with the help of $store dot commit. We have to commit that mutation. Okay, so simply the name of the mutation goes here. Okay, increment, we have that mutation over here. Okay, so how we will get to know that our mutation is actually working? Either we can do this with the we can see this with the help of Vue.js DevTools, or we can get the current value from the store. Okay, so let's do that. Count $store dot state dot count. Okay, cool. And here you can get the derived value from your computed property. It's not looking that much good. Friends, my main purpose is not the design and the look of the UI. I am just I am just focusing on the concepts of Vuex. Okay, so now let's see whether our mutation actually triggers or not. Okay, so cool. As you can see, our mutation increment is triggering. Okay, let's increment the value. Okay, yeah, so this is how you can debug it. It's a very cool plugin actually. Okay, okay, so the next stuff that we have to look is action. And now let's see when action comes into picture. Action comes into picture when we are dealing with async operation. Okay, because let's see what happens if we are not using actions. Okay, so let's we do not have any API, so let's use set timeout for async operation. Okay, so it will trigger after 3 seconds. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Sorry. Okay, so as you can see, we got this entry over here as soon as we click that button, but the changes over here, this was made after 3 seconds. Let's do one more. Okay, so again, as you can see, we got the changes over here got reflected and instantaneously, but the updation over here, it happened after 3 seconds. So if we are doing this many stuffs, so it makes it more harder for us, like, to debug it properly. Okay, so let's see how we can do the same thing with the help of actions. Okay, so we have actions here, like actions, and let's give it the same name, increment. Okay, and we have context object over here, and we can also send the payload. Okay, now the context has access to the commit property. Okay, and from here we can call our what we can call is basically our mutation. Okay, okay, so just remove this stuff. Okay, so how we have to call the actions, we do not need to commit it, we simply need to dispatch it. This dot dollar store dot dispatch, and the name of the action. Okay, so now let's try clicking on add button. Nothing is happening. Why? Unknown action type increment. Okay, let's correct it. Okay, now let's try clicking once again. Okay, so now you can see the changes over here and the updation over here, both of them reflected after 3 seconds. Okay, so what it does, it helps us a lot in debugging. Okay, so this is how we have to use action, and not only while we are dealing with async operations, but always it is a good practice to use action to dispatch action while mutating the state of the store. Okay, let's do it once again. Okay, so both the changes were reflected after 3 seconds. Okay, cool. Okay, so guys, we can also send the payload from here, like 3, and here we get the payload. Okay, so we get the payload over here. Okay, so as you can see, we can also send the payload while dispatching the action. Okay, so it will now get incremented by 3. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. We have installed Vuex. We have used this plugin. Okay, Vuex over here. This is how we like instantiate our store, and then we define the state within our store. And I hope you the concept of getters, mutations. Okay, getters is basically to get the state of the, like, to get the state from the store after, like, after you have performed some operations on the state, and mutation is to update the state and actions, like while you are dealing with async operation. Okay, so if it is not cleared in the one go, like, try watching the video again. There's no harm in that. And okay, so in the next video we will be coding our shopping cart, and if you have liked this video, then do hit that subscribe button and do give me a thumbs up. Okay, so I will catch you up all in the next video. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.